Well, hello YouTube. Here we are. We have ourselves a start to another day. Of course, already been up for about an hour and a half or so. Ran out, did my few things. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, of course, last night was one of those sleepless type of nights where, of course, no matter what I could do, I couldn't fall asleep. It was a lot of stuff on my mind. So a lot of weight was to do with the appointment that I had today. The anxiety of stepping out of my comfort zone, meeting people I've never met before, facing a different environment or potential of a different environment, and it's kind of weird. I've struggled with it for years. I don't know exactly when it happened or started to take a hold, but I can remember going back quite a long time that it's always been there, and it always seems to kind of get worse and better at certain times in my life. So well, went out there, had the appointment, had the interview kind of a deal. It looks like an interesting position. I don't know exactly what it entails. There's always things the employer doesn't tell you because they don't want to scare you away or hand out trade secrets kind of a deal. But at the same time, it is kind of up my alley. It is kind of on my schedule, as well as it should work fairly well with those wonderful doctor's appointments in the cities, especially if I can schedule them, an hour or two later than 9 o'clock in the morning too. So give you a chance to drive, and then you're good to go. So of course, hopefully that all works out. They said they were flooded by a whole ton of applicants, and they dug through the applicants, and out of those ton they had 5 people. So they were interviewing a few yesterday and a few more today, and by the end of the day I should know either way whether I got it or not. So I guess it is what it is, right? I noticed the oil related company I was working for is now advertising or looking for more people to chew up and spit out. I was wondering, why they didn't call some of those people back that worked for them. However, I guess it's a good way to clean house. You lay everybody off or let people go, and then hire staff to replace them. And if they want to reapply, then you reapply and rehire, of course, at a lesser wage and new crew. You think it would be better off and more beneficial to the company to hire back crew that you've already spent that money training, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know if I should apply there again and give the company a chance to, chew me up and spit me out a second time, or just leave it as it is. Obviously, the monetary side of things would be nice, but is the job going to be permanent, or at least, a year's worth of work this time? Because if things go down again, well, obviously they're going to let all the staff go again to keep their executive jobs sitting there in the office playing tiddlywinks, right? Well, as for me for the day, I don't really have much planned. I was going to go check the fan mailbox, but I totally slipped my mind, so maybe I'll make another run out later. Well, my anxiety and insomnia were full blown last night. I decided to have the editing evening. I edited up 6 videos in total, 1 for the Maxwell's World channel, and 5 vlogs and 1 Maxwell's Mind. So of course they're currently uploading to the YouTube. and then I got to do the same on the vlogging channel, and well, it's all should be good. Trying to decide what to do for the rest of the day. Like I said, don't know if I want to do anything outside here. It's a beautiful day unfolding, so it'd be a good day to do some yard cleanup, or maybe attempt a cold start on the John Deere. So we'll see how that goes. Might try making some phone calls, stirring the pot, and see what shakes out. I got a reply from somebody wanting a job interview for a position I applied for. However, they neglected to say on their ad that I applied for that the position was in Edmonton, Alberta. Well, unfortunately, Edmonton, Alberta is like 2.5 or so hours away, so the commute would be a huge pain in the butt for me to do that. Unfortunately, at this time, unless I get a room and board in Edmonton, at this time, doing that kind of job there for a minimum wage would be a huge drain. I wish they would have said in their ad that the shop helper technician position, whatever they called it there, was in Edmonton, not here in Lloyd, because I wouldn't even bother of applying. I do understand that companies outside of Lloyd here are recruiting people to come work in other cities. I had one guy's company was in Quebec, and unfortunately I can't relocate, and I don't speak French, so a job like that is out of the picture. Maybe in the future, if things change, maybe a move to another city would be in order, but I have a feeling that I'm a lifer here, and I'll probably be here until the day I die. I've been here, well, up to this point, and probably won't move, well, either way, right? So we're gonna go in, see what's the what, maybe make me some coffee, and we'll probably see y'all this afternoon. A little bit of a later afternoon update. Well, of course, the old uploads are still spinning round and round, which most definitely is a good thing. Either I've got to find a way to do my videos in a smaller format, or something that YouTube accepts better, or I've got to get faster internet, because, well, having your computer tied up, it's already been 12 hours that it's been tied up for, and it'll probably be another 3 or 4 time it's said and done. Then I got to do it all over again for the vlogging channel. Is okay, but it does take its toll, or take its time. During that time, you can surf YouTube, go back on the internet, and you can still edit videos. However, during that time, the computer is under strain. You can tell that it's working. And if you do edit videos, there's sometimes a bit of a lag behind it, and it does get annoying. And buying a secondary rig right now is not in the budget, so we'll have to deal with what we have, just like what we've been for the last, 4 or 5 years, right? So of course I was busy doing the things I was doing this afternoon when I get a phone call. No, not from the appointment this morning, but from another one. They gave me a job interview over the phone. They are a large property management company in town here, and they're looking for a person or people, I imagine, for a few month stretch. Yeah, that's right, not a full-time position, but a few month stretch. They said they can guarantee 2 months of work. So it sounds like to me they're getting a crew together to go into their buildings and clean things up, paint things up, fix them up so they can rent them out, next spring kind of a deal. So it would be something to do, I suppose. I do have the tools, I do have the qualifications in terms of maintenance, like carpet laying, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, all that minor little fixing I've done on my own home. And when there is a large fix like a contractor job, well, again, you call in the professionals and let them do it, right? So they gave me their interview over the phone. They would not discuss a wage, so I could not compare it, because they said until you're chosen as a candidate, then we can't discuss a wage. So, you know, it could be $16 an hour, or even Alberta's minimum wage at, what is it, $12 an hour? So if you have a chance for another job that is a full-time position, you know, 40 hours or whatever it is during a week, then you're going to take it, especially when it's double the wage that these guys are offering. So we'll see how that goes. I suppose 2 months or 3 months of work is better than sitting on your butt all winter, right? Mentally anyways, for a guy like me, just to get out of the house will be worth a few dollars an hour as well. It's kind of weird how it goes. So far I've had 1 email and 2 phone calls about employment, where for the longest time there was nothing. Does that mean that the job market is opening on up, or does that mean that they're finally getting to the stack of resumes that people have sent on in, and they're phoning back those that haven't died, given up, or starved to death, right? So I'm not sure what that's going for, but some of these people, it would have been nice to have heard back from months ago, when, well, it would have been nice to have had the job. So we'll have to see how that shakes out. You never know, maybe temporary employment right now is all that is going to be available, unsure for the future. When you look at the rental complexes in this town, a lot of them are sitting at like 40% vacancy rate or more. And there's suites upon suites that are empty, almost complete buildings of suites that are empty too. And it's like these guys are losing thousands of dollars every month. Now, of course, some of that can be blamed on the economy, but some of that's to do with their own doing. I know I mentioned this in an earlier vlog, like last summer or even last year, when things were booming there. They were getting big city rates from a small town for a dirty old 1970s apartment building, and they were asking $1,600-$1,800 a month. Well, a lot of people said, well, why should we pay that when a mortgage is, you know, just a few dollars more or less, right? So a lot of people went for houses, and then they were sitting empty then, and then when the economy slowed, a lot of people moved out as well, so they had a double hit. So we'll see how it goes. Time will tell. That first appointment I had this morning, they said they had a couple more interviews to do, and they'd be giving me a call back today or tomorrow. So hopefully that all goes well and we hear back from them. If not, then hey, I guess I'll just keep hunting like I always do, surviving like I do, and well, we'll see what this winter holds. We come to the end of another day. Well, it was a good day. It was a progressive type of day, potential of making progress, which most definitely is a good thing. Well, the uploads to the Maxwell's World channel have completed, and the uploads to my vlogging channel has, well, just started, so it should be good to go in another 14 to 24 hours. I guess, well, that's the way it is. Get those videos up and good to go there. And then we got a little bit of a buffer vlog-wise. Concentrate on a few other videos, and then we should be okay. Just a matter of getting through this content drought, video idea drought, and then, well, everything should work out okay. But pretty much, guys, gonna end her all here. Around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.